Hey, it's Brett and Coach, and welcome to Singapore. So we are in the famous Singapore Changi Airport, which does have that giant glass dome and waterfall, but since we have our suitcases, we're just going to wander around the mall part and accidentally caught the start of the iconic waterfall. That was pretty cool that we got to see it starting for the waterfall. Didn't really expect that to be on our list of things to do, but right place at the right time, I guess. But we're gonna go to the Poké Center here in Singapore as well, just because it just opened. Meaning time of day, not actual grand opening. But a couple of things there that I will show you later. Just did a quick walkthrough because it seemed like it was getting slowly busy and busier just because they did just open. But let's wander around. So after a delicious meal, we grabbed some pastries to go at that little shop. But now let's actually figure out where the train is and try to find the hotel. So we got passes. I think we're at the right station and the right line / door. We're gonna go 2 stops, switch trains, do a handful of stops on that, switch trains again for another 2 stops, and then we should be at the hotel. Fingers crossed we don't get lost. Public transit the first time is always difficult. First transfer complete, but I think I'm going to put all of the transit stuff in its own little Singapore transit video, so I will see you at the hotel. First time actually outside in Singapore. It's gonna be a muggy one. Ugh. Made it to the hotel room. Very sweaty. I think we're going to shower, recharge, drink some water. I think we're off to continue our adventure. Ugh, I'm just so sweaty and wet. Just took a shower. That's why I look a little bit like a wet rat, but I'm a clean and not sweaty wet rat, so I will take it. Here is the view. Looks pretty nice. It's a little bit cloudy, a little bit stormy, but that's just kind of how Singapore is. Overlooking this almost roundabout circle-y thing. Bunch of solar panels on the roof. But otherwise, I don't really know what's directly outside of our hotel. Had to stop in directly after the airport to make sure, pretty much look and see what they had. I'm probably gonna go to a couple in Tokyo as well. I'm really looking for, I already have an Absol. I'm looking for a Houndoom little stuffed guy, but they only had Houndour. So I went with a little Tangela. He looked like this little monster ball of a nervous blue bowl of soup. And then it had these little blind boxes of these little spheres, and I want Clogsire is what I'm gonna go for, but pretty happy with any of them, so let's open this up. Okay. I got this little guy. So there he is, all set up in his little happy Pokeball. But yeah, we're just gonna chill in the room for a little bit, let phones charge, let us cool down and relax, and then we'll head back out and explore some pretty touristy but pretty big main things in my eyes to get to know the city, especially to figure out what we want to see or what we want to avoid. So definitely stay tuned later in the video, probably very soon for that. So we're trying to get to the boat cruise quick, cutting it pretty close. That's half the fun though. We believe they're at the top of every hour. Might be wrong on that, so we're kinda trucking it a little bit. River cruise time. I had to get a $3 ice cream. It's so good. The boat tour, pretty cool. Think it's at least worth checking out. Now we're off to another, kind of in the same vein. We are heading to the Singapore Flyer, which is the giant Ferris wheel in Marina Bay. So I wasn't super sure on the price and if it was worth it for a Ferris wheel, because 40 bucks Singapore dollars, so about 36-ish USD, but that definitely was. It went for about 30 minutes, had a bunch of stuff on a video screen that was being pointed out. The view was amazing, the whole experience was just really fun. Very good way to be introduced to the city and kind of understand what areas we want to explore based on what we see. I'll throw this out there as well. Everywhere I read was saying, oh, there's 28 cars on the flyer that can fit 28 people, so whatever that math is, oh, you can fit that many, and just kind of really hyped it up at how busy it might be. But then, including Brian and I in our carriage or car, there was 5 of us. No line. I don't know if it's because we did go on a Thursday, but it seems to be pretty walk-on. But next up, we're going to head into the Chinatown area of Singapore, grab something to eat, maybe stop at a brewery, grab a drink or two, and just kind of see what we can get up to. This is the first time that I'm like, what is happening? Well, that was overwhelming and overstimulating, to say the least. But in the very back corner of this whole street, we found beer. This is a Sour Ghost. Not a clue what it's called. I took a video of it, so put that here. Smells good. I'm not mad at it. Cold enough, and I'm sitting down and relaxing. This is a cider I got. It smells like ocean spray cran raspberry juice. Weirdly specific, I know. Not as sweet as I expected it to be based off smell. It's a little bit more of a subtle flavor, but still a pretty strong flavor. I know that sounded very contradictory. I expected a huge punch of flavor, but I got like a 7 out of 10. Respectable. This place definitely chilled out a little bit, and it feels a little bit more manageable to walk around. Found a place for dinner, and of course, a beer. My unagi, which is river eel. Had a good meal. Now we are wandering on home. The temp and humidity definitely dropped to a level that it's actually comfortable to walk home, so we figured skip the train and do so. And we did a quick 7-Eleven run just to wind down the night with our walk home. I think I'm gonna end this video here because I'm tired. So if you enjoyed whatever this video was, don't forget to give me a like, comment down below, as well as hit that subscribe button to help the channel grow. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Coach.